coming up to around lunchtime, and as you can see, I'm obviously not on the beach, which is about 800 metres that way. I'm in my back garden, and I just thought I'd, for anybody who's been following my posts and blogs about my antics with my swimming pool over the past year or two, I thought I'd give you an update. Yeah, because over the past couple of years, I've been refurbing the whole of this back garden, and me and a few mates put up 2,000 blocks there, and as I said last time, we put this bloody big old gate in here to keep all the crazies out. I've been wondering whether or not to put some barbed wire across there and some AK-47s just to protect us. You never know what's going to be happening, do you? Yeah, but over the past 24 months, I've completely refurbished this pool. We had a continuous leak where the water kept dropping, and it was from the skimmer. I worked out, and we had to get right down about five foot below, right down. I got my mate Kev round there. Cheers, Kev, to come round and help us dig that out. And all it was just a U-bend. The U-bend had rotted, and we had to put a new U. So all that work, digging and everything else, just for like a £1 part. But that's life sometimes, isn't it? Anyway, so I fixed that, and then we just took out the old liner, which was maybe 15 years old. They only made it last 8, but took out the old liner, made repairs to the cement work, and then put felt. You put felt all the way around, measured it up. Basically, this is what's called a hopper pole, and it's a little bit like an upturned conservatory roof. As I used to have or own a conservatory manufacturing company, I used to do a lot of surveying, so the surveying and the measuring is the most important part of doing that. And basically they make a plastic liner which you drop it in. And it's a bit like a plastic bag. In fact, that's what they actually call it in the manufacturing game of these. They call it a plastic bag, and you just drop it in, clip it all the way around, drop it in. Yeah. Obviously some pool constructions are concrete and tiles and everything, but all pools leak. In fact, I know someone's that used to leak onto the 9th hole of the Shirley Golf Course. Remember that? That's Shirley Golf Course over in Surrey, now South London. Anyway, but so I done all those repairs last year, and then I got it all working, and then I noticed the bloody sand filter. The sand filter had a leak, and it had a small crack in it. So I put it off, and I just let the little bit of water leak. But I thought this year I'm definitely going to give it a go. So I took the sand filter off a couple of weeks ago. I'm playing around with it, pulled the top off, and basically there's a bloody big hole in the bottom. I'm not surprised. It had already been repaired once, many years ago, I suppose, and they bodged it up. So there's a bloody big six-inch hole. So I thought what I'll do is I'll do a quick bodge up. There's there, mate. The water fountain dog that I invented. I'm calling him the big fella, Jem, after a great old mate who helped me with my nightclub, who sadly took his own life many years ago. Anyway, that's a bit sad. Yeah. Anyway, forget about that. Back to the swimming pool. Yeah. So where was I? Yes. The sand filter. So I thought I'd do a quick bodge up of it, and if you're in any kinds of construction or any kind of maintenance, you use this stuff. You get one of these. You use sticks like shit, and it's a pretty good old stuff. Sticks like shit. So I thought that's what I'd give it a go. So I cleaned it up and stuck it like shit, and put it all back together. Kept my fingers crossed, and put the pump in. And oh yeah, it was working. I went in to have lunch, and I came back out, and there was a swimming pool of water out here, and exploding. It was pouring and pouring and pouring all over, basically everywhere. So I'll take it for, well, so I buy a new one, 1,500 quid. You might be able to get one for about 8, but you have to change all the pipes and all that. So I thought I'll give it one more go, and I'm gonna do it properly. So yesterday I took it to my yard, and I thought, right, I'm gonna do it properly this time. I'm gonna fiberglass it. So that's exactly what I did. So yesterday I spent the day rubbing it down, pulling it all out, cleaning it all up, fiberglassing it. As I said with my last one, the colour reminds me of my old classic Capri. So it takes me back to the summer of 1976, that colour. So it's all done, all ready to go, and now you are going to witness the turning on of this pump. Whether it goes or not, we don't know. Whether it's going to leak, I don't know. So I've got the biggest fingers crossed, and if you wouldn't mind crossing anything else of yours to hope that this works and goes right. So I'm going into the pool pump room now, reversing back in. Oh, it's a little bit of an outboard motor there. I had the boat, got rid of the boat. Best time of owning a boat, a bit like a nightclub, is the day you buy it and the day you sell it. We actually have heating oil here, heating oil. We don't have gas at the cottage. Yeah, so that used to be 40 pence a litre. It's gone up 3 or 4 times. Anyway, here we go. Here is the sand filter. There's the sand filter, which I have again repaired, and we're just going to hope and wait and hope to see that this works. Right. Are you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'm more nervous than anyone else. Let's have a look. Well, it seems to be the water's spinning round in the sand filter. I can't see any leaks at the moment. The diversion valve is pushing it through there, round there, through the pump, in round there, round there, round there. It goes round there, out there, through the heat pump, which hopefully as soon as it hits the right temperature, that'll kick in, goes back round there, back there. The water goes under the floor, all the way back here, and pumps out through through there. Oh, is that the heat pump coming on? And yeah, we are just hoping that the weather holds out today, because we're going to a great fancy dress party at a good friend's tonight, and the theme is extreme wigs. Oh, hang on, was that? No, it hasn't gone up. I thought it had gone. Extreme wigs, and obviously being Mr. and Mrs. B, what do you think we're going to go as? The bees, of course. And what do you wear? What do you wear? A beehive. A beehive wig. Yep. Hang on. So I've ordered a load of these little fluffy woolly bees, and they're going to sit on there like that, which have got to be sewn on like that. Oh, how wonderful. We're just hoping it isn't going to rain, because the weather forecast says it's... Oh, that's it, the heat pump's on. Yabba dabba doo, what an absolutely amazing result. No, I think oh, fingers crossed. That saved me 1,500 quid. See, of what I've really been thinking recently is that there's an awful lot of people. Well, I think there's about 100,000 people in the United Kingdom that actually own swimming pools, but the majority of them don't spend any time out there with the swimming pool. They're in the office earning the money to pay someone to look after the swimming pool. And in fact, you'll find that with I use the analogy of swimming pools, and also with all other things in life. They have yachts and boats that are moored up in wonderful moorings like Saltman's Marina down here, and sandbanks, and all over the world. There's all these amazing, great big yachts and sunseekers all moored up. But the husbands are and the men are there working in the office, clunking away, catching a train up to London or whatever they're doing, and commuting, going around the M25 to earn the money to pay for the swimming pool for somebody else to use, to be paying for the boat to be moored because they don't have time to go to it, and then Same as with classic cars. They buy classic cars, stick it in a storage somewhere, and never have time to actually ever use it. But for myself, I prefer... Oh, the wife's home. I prefer to... Oh, door's opening. Quick. Yeah, I prefer to spend the time myself learning and spending my time in the garden actually working with the pool. And it reminds me of a story. Yeah, it's a little bit like what would you prefer? What do you prefer? Do you prefer watching porn or having sex? Would you rather watch or would you rather be doing it? And my motto is don't talk about it, do it. And this whole scenario reminds me very much of an old story of a cafe owner in South London, in a place called Streatham, St Wreatham if you're posh, in Greyhound Lane. This was where I had my one of my first home improvement companies down there, and we used to meet every morning at this cafe in Greyhound Lane. It's not there anymore, so that's good. Anyway, I can remember this guy used to start. The owner used to start at like 5 in the morning sometimes, and we'd all meet there at 6:37 to talk about the day's installations, to go to work and everything. And he said that he'd fallen in love and he was getting married, and how wonderful. And he had the celebrations and the big parties, the stag parties and everything else, and they're all in love and all happy. Anyway, this is going back into the 80s when remember Dallas and what was the other one? Dallas and it'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, yes, all the builders used to meet there. All the builders used to meet in there before going to do their work. And his wife said that she'd been watching Dallas basically, and she wanted a fireplace, something like they had in Dallas. And one of the builders went round there and said, well, you know, your house is too small, love. You're going to have to get yourself an extension. And she said, well, I want an extension. So she's told her husband she wants an extension. And asked one of the builders from the cafe if he would come round and give them a price to do the work. And he said, well, yeah, the house is too small. You're going to need an extension. So basically, he gave a quote for extension, which was a lot of money in those days, and he started work. So the cafe owner, I won't give him his name, he had to get into work and work harder, work later, and even open in the afternoons to try and pay for this fireplace that his wife wanted to make her happy. So she was at home or spending time with the builder, and he was at work spending trying to earn more money to pay the builder to build this extension so that she could then have this great big fireplace installed. You can see where this is running, can't you? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Basically, the extension got built, the fireplace got built, and the builder and the wife had an affair and kicked the old man, kicked the owner out. Oh dear, and he lost everything. Sad story. Oh, and a true story, not like AI nowadays. That's a true 1980s story of keeping your eye off the ball, losing. Yeah. Oh, whatever you do out there, what you're doing out there, having an amazing day. Let's hope it doesn't rain. And the pool's working, got the Bee Hive, the wife is home, and we're going to have an amazing party tonight, rain or sunshine. See you soon.